Hello, Vibe Tribe. Happy November. Welcome to a new week. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Oh, wow. It's Monday again. And it's November. If somebody finds October, please let me know what happened to it because I have no clue. But anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and if you didn't, I hope you have a wonderful week and that your next weekend is much better. I'm going to try something different today. Also, I am going to be on the move for the next for the next week and a half, visiting my dad in San Diego, and then going to Tucson this weekend. So, socially distancing and masking, so don't worry about me. I will be fine. Still scary times out there, so traveling is a little bit scarier than normal. But deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. And let's see. I'm going to do some meditation cards today. Now, I got the meditation cards because technically they are for meditation, but I kind of want to, my nephew had this great idea at the end of last week. He took his mom and his little brother's hand in the morning, and they decided to meditate and set their intentions for the day. And I'm thinking maybe we can do these to set the intentions for the week. So it's hard times for everybody, and even if it wasn't 2020 and COVID didn't exist, it's still not an easy go for a lot of people out in the world. I still haven't found a job, and it's getting a little tight and scary, but you know what? I have faith, and I know that things are going to work out, so I am doing my best to learn how to not to worry. And that's the lesson I'm taking out of this. Now, it's not a complaint. It's kind of an example. Sometimes if we worry, we just bring more. Remember what I'm always saying. You think positive, you bring positive. You think negative, you bring negative. And sadly, a lot of times it's easier to be more negative than positive. And we tend to put out that energy, and boy, it can whack you so hard you fall on your ass. And that was kind of me yesterday. Yesterday was a total shit show. So, I was baking. I dropped 2 eggs. I don't even know how it happened. They were firmly in my hand, and poof, next thing you know, one's on the floor. So I go to grab another one, and I bumped into something that I bumped into the counter. I mean, the counter's always there, and poof, the other one knocked out of my hand. Things were falling everywhere. It was just one of those days where you just wanted to shake your head and quit, but I kept going. So let's see what we got for today. Monday. Hey, maybe that's what we can do. Meditation Monday. I'm starting to come up with themes for every day. Meditation Monday. I stand up for what I believe in. I like that card. The little third eye. Now, for a lot of people that don't know, in many traditions and many cultures, including my Polynesian culture, it is continuing life. It is a life cycle. When the fern unfurls, and it's continuing life. So I stand up for what I believe in. That's a fascinating one. Seeing how tomorrow in America is election day, and a lot of people are standing up for what they believe in right now. So I am going to set this as the intention for the week, to stand up for what you believe in. But I'm doing my vibe a little earlier, so some of my alarms are going off. But there's a good way to stand up for what you believe in, and I'm going to say it. There's a wrong way. When you beat somebody down for what they believe in, or you shame them, or you call them names, or you just you're putting more negativity out into the world. You're putting more negative vibes out into the world. And right now, this world, not just this country, not just the United States, because I know some of my friends overseas watch this too, but we could really use a big dose, like a big ass needle shot of love into this world. And I mean an injection so hard you feel it in your ass. Because I think a lot of people being stuck in their homes, it's like cabin fever. You just start getting angry, you start getting all worked up. You don't really have anyone to talk to, you don't have anyone to complain to, so it builds and it builds and it builds. I'm lucky because I have a roommate, which is my sibling, and so there's company. So, and it's not always easy because there are only certain places you can go. There are only so much time you want to spend around your people, and sometimes you just need to be alone, and that's good too. So if you have to go out for a drive, go out for a drive. If you need to go into your room, go into your room. But just to find your corners so you're not clawing at each other. If you live alone, I'm kind of excited to see my dad in San Diego because he does live alone. I've mentioned a million times that my mother passed away, and this has been hard for him because he's a very social person, and they get together for happy hours now because San Diego's a little bit more open than the rest of the state, but it's still not the same. He used to do, for a while he is still an Uber driver, but he does it because it's people interaction. It's, it's just seeing other people and interacting with the human race. And right now he can't do that. So he's stuck at home and he's just kind of, I'm sure he's fine, but at the same time, there's only so much a person can take when they're alone for so long. I personally am better off living with somebody because I know me and my brain, we would isolate and we would turn into a cave woman and nobody would ever see us again, and we would forage for food at night when nobody's watching, so that's, I don't know, that's like a nocturnal cave woman, I guess, but I found that out a long time ago because I always thought I just want to live alone. I want to do this because, I want to, decorate my own place and blah, blah, blah. And, in California, it's not that easy. But especially Southern California. So, it's sometimes easier to have a roommate. But not only that, it's, I have no shame. We have fun together. She's my sister. We're best friends, but she's like my sister. But or she is my sister, my soul sister. But it's about finding this balance in your life. And I kind of got off the point of standing up for what you believe in, but I needed to give some examples because tomorrow is going to be a doozy, no matter what happens. And the sad thing is when your country has to buckle down to prepare for things to happen, because I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't like to be political, when it comes to this, because this is a daily vibe. This isn't anything more than me trying to put out positivity in the world, for me sharing what, my experience is to show people they're not alone. And it's hard to put a daily dose of positivity in the world when you're talking about, world news. This is a break from world news, but I think it is very important, and I'm not shocked this card came up today because it is the day before an election day. I'm not surprised that I went from wanting to do the affirmator stack to changing my mind literally at the last minute to do this card. Stand up for what you believe in, but don't do it in a way that beats somebody else down. Have intelligent conversations. If people that you don't agree with, don't bring it up. When I was growing up, politics and religion were off the table. Okay? Because my father grew up in a very, very hardcore type religion, and he just walked away as a late teen. My mom grew up very Catholic. So here I am in the middle, and I'm just finding my own path and my own way because, that's what they taught me. And it's, I think it disappointed my mom a little bit that I didn't become a hardcore Catholic like she is or was. But But that doesn't mean I still don't believe. I just don't believe in all of the things that, are tied to certain beliefs. I'm kind of a flower child of religion, I guess. I'm free. I'm out there. I soak everything in, and I love everything because it's more knowledge, it's more learning. And, but these things were off the table because I guess my parents knew that it would cause arguments. My dad and I have almost gotten into a few tussles, verbally, because of these things. And, I think we're just so passionate about what we believe that we really want other people to believe like we do. But here's the thing. You can be passionate about something and somebody else may not be passionate about your thing. And that's anything in life. That's across the board. And, if it starts to cause tension, step back. You don't have to be right. You don't have to prove that your point is right, even if you are right. And, I'm not saying which side is which. I'm just saying sometimes we have to be the bigger person and take the step back. Because fighting with people you care about, fighting with people you love, it's not worth it in the end. Okay? What's going to happen is going to happen one way or the other, whether we like it or not. And yes, change is happening in this world. The one good thing about this virus is that people are, they're home, they're looking, they're watching, they're seeing, and they're realizing that, there is a lot of change that's left to be done in this country. But this country is not even 300 years old yet. So I think what a lot of people forget is because we live in modern day, that a lot of these countries that seem so far ahead of the game, they're hundreds of years old. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years old. Okay? We're new. And maybe 244 years may not seem new to a lot of people. But as I say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It took a lot of days to make Rome what it is, or, according to the saying. So I'm not trying to be on a soapbox, and I do apologize for being on a soapbox today, but I just think it's very important to set the intention this week to stand up for what you believe in, but do it in a manner that doesn't hurt the people you love, that doesn't hurt the people around you, that doesn't hurt the people that you care about. I'm zipping my lip tomorrow, I'm not sure what a lot of people feel. I know what I feel, and I'm hoping, I've put it on a lot of my social media how I feel. I am not totally walking the same line as my family, but I'm walking a very close line to a lot of my friends. But for the most part, I am in the belief that if we work together and put differences aside, things get done. And if the government's not going to do that, then, and I mean as a whole, then we the people have to do this. We the people have to pick up our brothers and sisters, and we have to, carry them as far as we can. We have to carry them, as long as they need us to help, because this world needs a lot of love, and this world needs a big, big hug. So stand up for what you believe in. Please do it kindly. Tomorrow's vibe will be much brighter and with a different background. So have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I am sorry this went a little bit sideways, not the way I intended it to go. But you know what? Just think on it. Meditation Monday. Stand up for what you believe in. Do it nicely. Love one another. Peace, love, hope, joy, unity. All good words. All good words. Follow them. Embrace them. I will see you tomorrow.